Childhood trauma is something that everyone experiences, and for most of us, we are unaware of how childhood trauma affects us and how we can heal. In this series, I will dive deep into the nature of childhood trauma, how it affects us, and how we can heal them. My name is Eric Chan. Welcome to the series, How to Heal Your Childhood Trauma. This is part 1 of the video, Sitting with Your Emotions. A childhood trauma is an event that happened in your childhood that was perceived to be violent, dangerous, and is usually associated with a negative emotion such as heartbreak, unworthiness, sadness, or anger. This traumatic event can be something physical such as bullying or domestic violence. It can be something emotional or mental such as parental divorce, neglect, emotional abuse, or household substance abuse such as drug abuse or alcoholism. A traumatic event can happen in a short duration of a couple minutes, or it can happen over a span of years. What is the effect of childhood trauma? The effect or the experience of a childhood trauma can result in new or increased problems in social or family relationships, changes in sleep, eating, or mood, and difficulties thinking, expressing, concentrating. Let me give you an example for me. So ever since I have memory as a child, my parents would always be arguing or fighting. This event led me to believe that love is not real and that I cannot show my emotion, because when I tried to break the argument, I was always ignored. So there was also a belief that I was unimportant. So the effect of that trauma had on me was I could not express love towards family, friends, and romantic interests. I could not feel emotions to the fullest. So emotions such as sadness, anger were repressed. The result is I became very numb to feelings. Because of this traumatic experience, I felt very disconnected from myself, from others, and lived a very difficult life for about 10 years. This eventually led to my spiritual awakening. The nature of trauma. The nature of awareness is innocent. It is always saying yes to every experience. When we experience anything, our mind takes a snapshot of what it is and assumes that this is reality. When we experience a childhood trauma and we label this trauma, the memory of the event then is cast deep into our subconscious. This is why for some of us, we do not remember the traumatic event, because it is mind's innocent protection mechanism to make sure that we never experience that memory again. However, the negative energy that is associated with the event never goes away. It continues to exist in our subconscious and wreak havoc on our mental health. The mind is told to suppress or repress the childhood traumatic event, and it uses guilt to make sure that we never experience the same circumstance ever again. How to heal your childhood trauma. To heal our trauma is to see the innocence of the circumstance through forgiveness. In order to do so, we must backtrack our steps. We must first learn how to sit with our feelings and emotions that is associated with the event. We must drain that energy before we can completely question our perception of that event. It is as simple as that. So an exercise that you can do is to meditate 5 to 10 minutes, to be at a place of stillness, to be at a place of love. From that place, you recall the traumatic event. You let all of the negative emotions that are associated with it come up, and you sit with that feeling. You let yourself feel the full extent of the emotions such as anger, sadness, and you sit with your feelings until they are no longer intense and until you are comfortable being with them. And if you have hesitation or if you are scared to feel those emotions, first sit with that until you're comfortable moving forward. You control the pace of your healing. So this is part 1 of the video of how to heal your childhood trauma. In my next video, I will dive into how to question your perception of the trauma in order to completely remove that belief you adopted after the traumatic event. Thank you very much for watching. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe to my channel. I will see you in the next one.